caviar. Why is it so dang expensive?
Well, that's one of the most easiest questions to answer.
Okay, good.
There are 4 types of popular sturgeon species that produce top-quality caviar: beluga, osietra, sevruga, and sterlet.
The average age of our sturgeon is 8 years to have caviar.
Wow.
This farm began with just sterlet back in 2008, and they didn't harvest any eggs until 2017, 9 years later.
How old are you when you first tried it?
25?
Are you 25 right now? What about salmon roe?
Yeah, many times.
So why is something like salmon roe so much cheaper?
Well, a salmon after 8 months has roe.
Oh, it just takes 8 months.
Yeah.
These sturgeon, imported straight from the Caspian Sea, are raised here for at least 5 years before they start developing eggs. You never know for certain when a fish will spawn or lay its eggs.
Each fish spawn at a different time. So the only way to do that is to do an ultrasound. And so today we're going to do an ultrasound for you.
Okay, can you name all the foods in your life you've eaten that have been ultrasounded? First one for
I think
me.
my mom had ultrasound, I don't know.
But you are not food.
Okay.
What is he looking for?
So he's looking for the outline of the egg sac because the eggs, it's transparent. But the egg sac is a membrane, and so you can see the membrane.
Shoves it in there about 2 or 3 inches. He's gonna disinfect the hole.
When they release it back in the water, it will actually heal.
Wow, these fish are tough.
The eggs for this fish came out, it's not ready yet. When it turns darker, then it gets ready.
Can I eat one of these?
No, you shouldn't. I wouldn't.
Probably 25 cents of caviar right here.
Each fish is carefully monitored, keeping track of their egg development.
I think the fish is fine. They probably like it.
So these eggs are actually ready.
Right, it's kind of a grayish blue.
Exactly. In about 3 months, it will spawn. So we have to take the roe out before it spawns.
Can I eat these?
You can try.
Okay.
They have no flavor.
Then why are they so expensive? This would be good if I had like a tequila shot. Do the tequila, lick the eggs. It just tastes like fish oil.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't regret it.
Okay, good. Can somebody call the emergency room, please?
To begin processing the caviar, the traditional Russian technique is employed.
He's disinfecting the fish. The fish is so clean you could literally eat off it right now. Box cutter to the gut. The color is amazing. It's this really brilliant, interesting kind of grayish blue color. It looks really awesome.
Each pound could cost up to $800, but this price isn't even close to the most rare, prized caviar available on the market.
This is the most expensive fish in the world.
Really?
Yes. These are albino sturgeon. There's only 3 farms in the world that actually have these that I know of. $10,000 a kilogram. Wow.
Is there any difference in the flavor, or do people just like the fact that it's so rare and unusual?
There is a difference in the flavor and the color. The color is absolutely white and gold.
Are we gonna be able to try this today?
Do you have $10,000 on you?
I could get a bank loan. Well, here we are. What a fancy location.
Here we are.
Today we're sampling the more traditional Caspiar Imperial Black Caviar and the even more rare, more expensive Sundale Golden Albino Caviar.
Just another sunny day.
So the last thing I saw in person was them cutting the fish and then moving the eggs into a bowl. Can you tell us what happened between there and here?
What they'll do is they'll have a tammy, so like a sieve, and they'll actually roll the egg sac so all the individual eggs come out. Then they wash it, and then they'll carefully measure salt. Our salt is actually imported salt. And then we'll put it into big tins. We'll let it age for about 3 days. Then we individually put it into each tin, and we vacuum seal it. Today, I'm going to show you guys how to eat caviar on the fly.
Great.
Now, hold out your left hand, all right, upwards, and then make a small fist like this. This is how people eat caviar at a party.
Yeah, I did not know that.
When you eat it, put it onto your tongue, and you let it sit for about 3 seconds. Then you slowly push it up to the roof of your mouth. The eggs would separate by itself.
I've always just been seeing how fast I could eat it.
Let's go.
Wow. And I'm not drunk this time. I'm usually pretty drunk if I'm ordering caviar.
That's great. It's really nice. This has a very distinct cashew finish, where others are peanut or almonds.
Right.
The water in our farm creates this flavor.